In today's video, we're going to go from start to finish of how to create a brand new YouTube channel in 2020, and I'm going to show you how to set it up correctly so that it's set up for success. When your videos do start getting views and people drawn into your channel, it's all set up correctly so you can take advantage of that wave and keep growing on YouTube. So if you want to learn how to set up your YouTube correctly for success, let's get into it. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Simplicity. Hope you've had a wonderful day, and if you're brand new to the channel, we're all about building your brand, business, and impact online through social media marketing. So maybe you want to quit that 9-to-5 job, start a side hustle, and turn your dream into a career. Then consider subscribing and join the Creator Nation by clicking that big red button down below and join the #1 channel to learn just how you can do that. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Really does help support the channel, helps us to reach more and more people and turning their passion into a career. Right, guys, before we do jump onto my computer and I'll show you exactly start to finish how to set up your YouTube channel and all the little things that you need to make sure that you're set up correctly to have the best success on YouTube. But before we do get into that, I just wanted to really talk about the importance of making sure you have a great banner and making sure you create good thumbnails for your videos. I do have videos all about that. I'll link those in the description and in the info cards. Definitely go ahead and check those out if you want to learn how to create amazing thumbnails and to make sure you're creating videos with great titles, great thumbnails so that people want to click on it and you're giving them a reason to click on it, and that's where you're going to have the best success on YouTube. Without further ado, let's jump on my computer and let's create a YouTube channel. Alright, guys, so we are on YouTube right now and we're going to go through and set up a YouTube channel from start to finish. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and click sign in, and this is going to take you to where you can log in with a Google account. So if you've already got a Google account set up, you can go ahead and log in with that. It can be whatever Google account you prefer to use. You can use your private Google Gmail account, or you can go ahead and use a business one. Now, of course, if you don't have one, which in this instance we're setting up from start to finish, so we're going to go ahead and create one. So you click create account. Now there's two options that it's going to give you. It'll give you for myself. So if you're setting up a YouTube channel for yourself, you want to go ahead and click on for myself. Or if you want to manage a business, which means that you probably have multiple people accessing the account, then it might make more sense to set up a business email. In this example, we're just going to go ahead and set up a email for myself. So we'll click on that one. Okay, so you want to go ahead and set up a Google account. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and set myself up one right now. Okay. So I'm going to use my full name here just to make it nice and easy. Okay, next it's going to ask for a phone number for you to verify. It is optional, so at this stage, not going to worry too much about that. And then you want to choose your date of birth here. And then we have our privacy and terms. Go ahead and click on I agree. Okay, so once you've got your Gmail account all set up, you want to go ahead and click on sign in. And there we go. We can now see when we click on here, we have our Gmail account linked to a YouTube account. Okay, so now once we've signed in, we can go ahead and see that our Gmail account is allowing us to log in through YouTube, but you do have to go ahead and create a channel. So if we click on create a channel here, here we go, and click get started. And this is where it's going to take you through to choose your name. So you can have a custom name, or you can just use the name that you've got your account set up with. If you do use a custom name, so if it's going to be for like a business or something like that, then you can go ahead and use a business name. In this example, we're just going to use my name here. Okay, and this is going to take us through to setting up the profile. Once we've done this, I'll show you how you can also set up a business account through the same Gmail account here. So the first thing you want to do is upload a picture. So we'll just choose this one for now. And you can always change that at any time through managing your Google settings, which we will go through in more detail shortly. Now, the next one is tell viewers about your channel. So you want to go ahead and let viewers know what or whom your videos are about. So you want to make sure that your description has the keywords that your videos are always going to be about, because this is just like metadata, and YouTube does actually use your description and the tags that we'll go through shortly to know exactly what your YouTube channel is about. And you want to give YouTube as much information as possible so they can understand much faster what audience will enjoy your videos, and that will allow you to grow much faster on YouTube. So it's really important to take the time to set up your description correctly so it has all of the main keywords that your videos will be about to help the YouTube algorithm. So we'll actually go ahead and we'll look at my main channel to give you an example of my description. Okay, so mine is pretty straightforward, but it has all of the keywords that my video is about. So hey guys, I'm Simplicity. Welcome to my channel. I talk about all things creating a business, coaching, YouTube, and turning your dream into a career. So it's got 3 main keywords there: business, coaching, and YouTube. Those are the 3 main keywords that my videos are always going to be about. You want to make sure your description is short and sweet and to the point, with some keywords in there explaining to your viewers that come onto your channel and the YouTube algorithm what your videos are about. So it's really, really important. You may not think that your about section is very important, but even if nobody even goes on the about section, you're giving YouTube all of that information that they need in order to understand what your channel is about. And more importantly, you don't actually realize how many viewers actually will come onto your about section just to understand what your videos are about. So if we go back to the channel description here, you want to go ahead and add something similar to that. To save time, I'm going to use the exact same thing, just so we keep this moving as fast as possible. But it gives you a good idea. Make sure that you're using keywords of exactly what your channel is about. So a real simple example would be if you're doing a makeup tutorial type video, really important to mention that you do makeup tutorials. That's a really, really important keyword. And then just put in some more specific keywords of what kind of videos you'll be creating. Will you be creating videos on certain brands? Will it be on certain types of makeups? Maybe you want to specialize in lipsticks or eyeliner or eyelashes, whatever it might be. Just put those keywords in your description just to help YouTube understand exactly what your channel is about. It does give you 1,000 characters, so use as many as you need to, but it's also just as important to remember that you don't need to fill that up with 1,000 characters, because you might actually end up confusing the YouTube algorithm more than you're actually helping it, because you have too much information, too many keywords, which is actually just going to confuse the YouTube algorithm. Next, you can see here you can actually add links to your sites. You can do your website, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. You just go ahead, find the URL for each of those and add those in, so the profile name, and that allows you to add those to your accounts. So this example, I've got my Facebook, my Instagram, and also my Teespring, and I'll be looking at adding my website there at some point as well. But in case you weren't aware, that's exactly what those are for. But for now, I'm not going to do that, because this is just showing you guys nice and quickly how to set up a YouTube channel. Make sure that you do fill this in. As you can see, I have done all this on my main channel, but in this little tutorial, we're going to skip linking those. All right, so that is the first step to having your YouTube account set up. That's just really, really simply doing your about section to help the YouTube algorithm and to help viewers understand what your YouTube channel is about. Now you can clearly see here that we've got customized channel and we've got the YouTube studio, and it's telling us straight away, organize your channel page, add or update your channel banner, and more. So channel banner, really, really important. Also just as important is your profile picture, and you do want to put a lot of thought into your channel name as well, because this is something that people are going to need to be searching for. It needs to be something cohesive that makes sense for the kind of videos that you make. So definitely do put some thought into that. But if you do have a brand account or even a personal account, you are still able to change this. So even though it is important, you're not locked into that name if you do decide to change it later. The next thing I want to do quickly is just show you guys how you can set up a brand account using the same Google account. So if you click on your little profile here, and this time we want to go ahead and click on settings. And here you can see here you can go edit on Google. So this allows you to edit your profile picture and all of that, which is linked through your Google account. So you do actually have to do it outside of the YouTube website. You can also do your channel status and features, create a new channel, and all of that kind of stuff. So to create a brand under your account, you want to click on create a new channel. Now you can see here to create a new channel, create a brand account. So how it works is you can have a personal YouTube account set up, but you can also link brand accounts to that same Google account. So it's really, really handy. You don't have to have multiple Google accounts to set up a brand account. But if you do want to look at setting up 2 accounts, 2 brand accounts, or just 2 YouTube accounts, I would highly recommend doing it under a whole new Google account, just because in case anything happens to that main Google account, you still have your backup YouTube account. So in that sense, keeping it separate is quite smart. So to create a brand account, you just simply choose brand account name. And as I said before, you can change this at any point. So definitely something to think about, but you can change this. You can't change it very often, but you can change it. So definitely put some thought into what you want your brand name account to be. But you just go ahead and put in a brand account, click create, and that'll allow you to have a second YouTube account under the same Google account. We're not going to do that right here, but that's how you can simply do that. Okay, next I want to go through to channel status and features. Now this is where it shows you all of the summary of your account. So it shows you whether you're verified. It'll show you if you have any copyright strikes, any community guideline strikes, and it'll show you what you're enabled for and what you can look at enabling in the future. We'll just run through those very, very quickly. So uploading, you can upload videos and you get that straight away. Monetization is through the YouTube partnership program, and that allows you to put ads on your videos. If you're not aware, you do need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to enable that one. So that is something that you will be able to look at in the future, and there is a monetization tab in the YouTube studio that you can look at for a better summary of how many subscribers you have and how many watch hours you need to reach that goal. The next one is you can go ahead and enable for live streaming. This is how you can enable live streaming. If we click on learn more, okay, and as I expected, you do need 1,000 subscribers to enable live streaming. That is not something that you can do straight away, but this is where you can come and enable live streaming. Then you've got embedded live streams. So if you don't know what that is, that allows you to let people link to your live stream, but this is not eligible yet. I presume you probably need at least 1,000 subscribers for that one. Upload videos more than 15 minutes long. Now to do this one, if we click on learn more, now to allow you to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, you do need to go ahead and verify your account. So it says here, go on your computer, go to verify, and then follow the steps. So let's do that now, okay? And this is where it's going to ask you for verification. So you want to choose your country and then choose how should we deliver the verification code to you. So you want to go ahead and click on either call me or text me verification code. And then you want to just punch in your number and click on submit. Then it's going to send you a verification code and you just punch in that verification code and that'll verify your YouTube account and that'll allow you to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So definitely go ahead and do that as soon as you can. Get your YouTube account verified, and that allows you to post longer videos. Now this is unlisted and private videos. If you don't know what this is this allows you to upload private videos and unlisted videos. Unlisted videos is really, really helpful, especially when you go to upload a video. I recommend unlisting it first, making sure that there's going to be no issues with it. Make sure you get no copyright strikes or anything like that before posting it live. So unlisting it can be very useful for that. And also if videos are no longer relevant to your video, definitely don't go ahead and delete it. Just unlist it on your video. And that way you still keep all of that information on your YouTube channel, but you're not bringing in new subscribers and new traffic to videos that you don't create anymore. And private videos, very, very similar. This just allows you to post videos that are only private, and then you have a private link that you can send to people that you want to watch your video. So it allows you a platform to post videos for maybe your friends and family that you only want them to be viewing those, and that's where private videos come into play. Now, custom thumbnails says your account isn't eligible at this time. Now I'm pretty sure for this you have to verify it as well. Let's have a look here. So it takes you to the YouTube studio, and we're not going to worry too much about that. Definitely go through the YouTube Credit Academy. It helps you learn so many stuff about creating YouTube videos. So it's definitely worth going ahead and watching all of their videos to learn how to create the best possible videos that your audience is going to love. So I highly recommend checking out YouTube creators when you're brand new to YouTube. So now that we're in the dashboard, if you go ahead and click on monetization, for example, this is what I was talking about before. So it's going to tell you how many subscribers you have and how many public watch hours you have. And you can also select notify me when I'm eligible, and it'll actually notify you when you are able to apply for the YouTube partnership program. That being said, a lot of us check this daily, so we really don't need us to be notified, but nevertheless, that option is there and available for you. I want to actually jump back to where we were. Okay, and then this is your external annotations. Lets you link annotations to external sites or merch partners. So that's those little info cards that you see pop up. All of these things I believe will be enabled as soon as you verify it with your phone number. Now your custom URL is really helpful, because what it allows you to do is people can actually search directly for your YouTube channel by using the channel URL that you select. So to create a custom URL for your channel, you need to have 100 or more subscribers, be at least 30 days old, have an uploaded photo as a channel icon, have an uploaded channel art. And then it allows you to go ahead and set up a custom URL, which is definitely something you want to do as soon as it becomes available to you. Make sure that you do set up a custom URL, and it just makes it so much easier for new people to find your channel. And the reason why you want to do this as soon as you can is because you want to go ahead and get your URL before somebody else takes it and then tries to take credit for that name that you've spent so much time working on. So content ID, I believe, is when you can request whether people are using your content. So that's not something that you're eligible at first, but you will see that functionality once you become part of the YouTube partnership program. And then the channel memberships is when you can actually go ahead and set up your account for memberships, and that means people can actually join your account and pay a premium fee to be able to get more of your videos that you allow only for members. This, I believe, you are not able to get until you reach 10,000 subscribers. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and set up our YouTube channel. So that means setting up the banner and things like this. Very easy to do. Okay, so once you're in the YouTube studio, you actually want to go ahead to your channel. So if we click on the icon here and go your channel, okay, and then we want to go ahead and click customize channel. So this allows us to add the channel art and of course edit our profile picture if we want to as well. And this also allows us to set up things like playlists, set up the way your channel looks so that it would be for a new visitor or a returning subscriber, and allows you to actually look at how it will look for them. So to simply add a channel art, you just go ahead, click on edit, and we go, so you can edit the links. That was what we looked at before, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, website, whatever it might be. You can edit the links here as well. So if you did skip that step earlier, you can go ahead and edit those links here. In this example, we want to click on edit channel art. Now from here, you can go ahead and choose a photo. I would definitely recommend setting up your own banner, but in this example, I'll also show you that you can actually choose photos already on that Google allows you to use. So you've got your photos that you've already added, and then if you click on gallery, it'll show you photos that you're able to use, already set up, that you are able to use if you don't have any channel art. I highly recommend you set up your own banner as soon as you can, because it really helps to add a brand to your account. So you want to make sure that you have a cohesive brand set up through your banner, through your profile, and through all of your thumbnails that have a nice cohesive color and branding to it, so that when people see that, it reminds them of your channel. It just makes you come across as more professional, and you're able to use your banner to remind people to subscribe, to let them know your loading schedule, and all of these really handy things that you can help promote your channel all through your banner. So you want to make sure that you have a really awesome banner set up, and I highly recommend doing that as soon as you can. I would tell myself that I want a banner to be set up within the first week of creating my YouTube channel. So make sure that you do that as soon as possible. I will link in the description of a website that I highly recommend that you use for setting up your banner, and allows you to set it up so that it works for mobiles, for tablets, for TVs, and for computers. It's definitely the best way to do it. For now though, we're just going to choose one of these here and see how it shows you how I look on desktop, TV, and mobile. And we just go ahead and choose select. And that's going to add that banner to our account, and we can already see that it looks a hell of a lot better than it does without a banner. So get a banner up as soon as possible, but definitely look at working on your own banner as soon as you can to really add value to your YouTube channel. So as soon as someone clicks on your YouTube channel or they find you in search, they're going to appreciate how you've set up your YouTube account, and this is really going to help you to get subscribers and to get people to watch more of your videos. And it all comes down to how you've set up your YouTube account. So this video is really important. A lot of new YouTubers do not set up their YouTube account properly, and they're really setting themselves up for failure, because all of those people that came across their YouTube channel weren't impressed because it wasn't set up properly. They didn't have playlists available, their about section wasn't filled in, they didn't have a banner set up correctly that shows their brand and really tells the viewer what their channel is about. All of these things are really important to help advertise your channel and to get people to watch your videos, to watch more of your videos, and to ideally tell their friends and family about your channel, all based on the reaction that they have from viewing your channel page. Okay, and the last thing that I want to do is to go through the advanced settings of you guys to show you exactly these things that you want to have set up to make sure that your YouTube channel is set up for success, and that if somebody comes across your channel, they're going to be blown away with how professional you've set up your YouTube account. And it's going to encourage them to watch your videos to truly understand what your channel is about and give them a reason to subscribe. So we're going to go ahead and click on our profile photo again, and we want to click on settings. Now we want to click on view advanced settings. Okay, so this gives you a few options here. So this is your user ID. So this can be really useful when you're trying to set up things like TubeBay, vidIQ, or anything like that, or Google Ads. You'll need your user ID and your channel ID so that they can link to your YouTube channel. So if you're not really too sure where to find that, you just want to go to your settings, advanced settings, and that'll show these up. This will also show you once you have 100 subscribers, you'll be able to see your custom URL, and that'll show up here. And you can also move channel to a brand account. So you're actually able to move a channel already set up and move it to a brand account. And of course, you can go ahead and delete a channel here as well. And the last thing that I want to do is go ahead and make sure my settings are set up correctly to really help the YouTube algorithm and to help viewers who come across my YouTube channel exactly what my video is about. This is just as important as having your about section filled out. But yes, you want to go ahead and add keywords and tags to your YouTube channel just to really help the YouTube algorithm to understand what your videos are for and where they should show your videos and your channel to the right audience, so that you're showing up in the right places and going to get the best response because they're showing it to the right people. The biggest thing about YouTube is finding the right audience, and this is why YouTube is a long ball game. And the reason for this is it takes time to find the right audience. The sooner you can find the right audience, the more they're going to love your videos, they're going to watch more of your videos, and that's where your channel can really blow up. So it's really important to make sure that your YouTube channel is set up for success so that it's shown to the right audience that much faster and you can grow that much faster. So this one is really important. All you want to do is click on your profile here, click on YouTube Studio, and then we want to click on settings here. Now you can go ahead and choose the currency that you want. I would highly recommend just choosing the currency of where you live, but for whatever reason you can leave it as is. The next is the channel. Now this is what I was talking about. This is where you can go ahead and change your channel name if need be, and you can add keywords to your YouTube channel. It also allows you to select your country, and customize channel will take you to where we were earlier, which is just a quick route to taking you to my channel. And that's where you can customize your about section, your playlists, and all of those kinds of things. So to show you what I mean by this, if we go to my main channel here, and we actually want to go ahead and click on YouTube Studio, and we'll click on settings here, channel. So we can see here that I do have a fair amount of tags set up. I highly recommend making sure that you only use tags that are going to make sense to your videos, because I'm still trying to understand which videos are going to do best. I have my niche, and then I have 3 main topics under that niche. So that's why my tags can be a little bit, maybe a little bit over the place, but I want to make sure that I'm showing up in as many areas that I create videos for as possible, and that's why I do have a wide range of tags here. So I've got how to make money online, how to become an influencer, YouTube tips, how to grow on YouTube, how to go viral on YouTube, so all of the YouTube kind of stuff there, as I am mainly focused on YouTube. I've also got my own brand in there. So we've got personal development, personal branding, social media marketing, Instagram, YouTube advice, content creation, and business coaching. And then you've got all of that set up. Now you can go ahead and click on advanced settings. And for this, I would highly recommend, with the new thing that's come about with the protection of channels being made for kids, you can have lots of issues with monetization on this. So I highly recommend that. One, I would highly recommend not creating a channel for kids, because it's going to cause you a lot of problems. If you are, then you won't be able to choose this, but for the most part, just set this as no, this is not for kids, and that'll set it up as the default, so you don't have to choose this every time you upload a video. It's going to save you so much time in the long run. The next one is branding, and this allows you to add a little watermark to your videos. Most people just have a little YouTube logo or a little subscribe or something like that. I use one of my designs that I've created, and that just shows up during the video, and if someone hovers over that watermark, I believe this only shows up on desktops, but it's definitely something worth setting up under branding. So definitely when you get a chance, go ahead and set up the branding for this. And I've just got mine set up as a custom start time that comes up after 5 seconds and then goes for the rest of the video, and that way it's something that pops up and grabs someone's attention. So definitely set up a watermark when you get a chance. The next one is feature eligibility, and this is your default features. This is what we already went over. This was setting up your defaults and doing the phone verification, which allows you to have over 15 minutes, custom thumbnails, live streaming, and content ID appeals. This is all enabled once you set up and verify via your phone, so make sure that you do that as soon as you can. Then you have your upload defaults. This actually allows you to, if you wanted to, have a default for the title, of course for your description. So you want to make sure that you've got your description set up with all of the information that you need. That being said, your description is always going to be different, but just for your main things like subscribing, linking your socials, linking other videos, linking merch if you have it. If you want to link other products for affiliate marketing and maybe even your own products, best to have those as your default description, and that just saves you time every time with setting up your description. But you're always going to have to add in your metadata, your keywords, and all of that stuff every single time you upload a video, but this just saves time with all of that other information that you need. You can also change the visibility. So like I said before, maybe you want to make sure that when you upload a video, it's set for unlisted at first. That way you can make sure that there's no issues, especially once you're monetized on YouTube. You don't want to have anything that causes it to be copyrighted or anything like that. If you've done that and it was already monetized, that can cause a copyright strike and things like that. So it's probably best to have that set up for unlisted at first. So I would highly recommend changing that as well. And then you can go ahead and set up your tags. If you want to go ahead and set up default tags, then you can. For this, I don't, because my tags are always going to be different based on the video that I created. So it's a great feature, and if you make the same kind of videos, then you might be able to get away with the same tags. But I highly recommend doing your own research and adding tags as you go, and at least that way you know they always make sense for your video. You've also got your advanced settings, so you can choose the category. So if it's a how-to type video, you have all of the options, film and animation. So I highly recommend making sure that you set up your category. Once again, that's just telling YouTube what exactly your channel is about and what kind of category you should come under, and it helps you to once again be shown to the right audience. You can also choose your video language, so make sure you've got the language set up correctly for that, and this also allows you for your community contributions and caption certification and things like that. And you can also do hold potential inappropriate comments for review, hold all comments for review, disable comments. That allows you to change how you want the comments to be set up. Now if we go here to permissions, this is where you get your permissions. So if you have a business account and if you want other accounts to be able to access your account, you can go ahead and click on manage permissions, and that will allow you to add other people to have authorization to access your account. Then you've also got your community, and this allows you to block people, block different words and things like that. And it also has your defaults as we looked at before for all of your comments. So if you want to change anything, like you want to add a moderator, so that allows people to access your comments and be able to reply to them, and you can do approved users, and this is where you can block people as well. And then you've got your agreement. So you've got your YouTube partnership agreement, because I am part of the YouTube partnership program. When you're first set up, you may not have that option, but you can go ahead and view the agreement here if you need to. And one thing I forgot to mention was the monetization tabs. Once you've got monetization set up, there's all the different ads that you can choose, and you're actually able to choose here which ads you want to show on all of your videos, and you can have this once again set up as a default, and it just saves time in the future. So whenever I am able to have mid-roll ads in my videos, I've already got that set up. I like to have non-skippable ads along with skippable ads, sponsored cards, overlays, and display ads always are going to be an option. You can't untick that. So that was the process of how to create a YouTube channel from start to finish, and to make sure that you've set up everything correctly for success. It's really, really important to make sure that your YouTube channel is set up in a way that is not only professional, but it's going to give you the best results in the future. What you need to remember is, even though it may not seem important when you're first starting, as soon as you do start getting views, people are going to come to your YouTube channel, and if it's not set up correctly, you're going to end up losing views, subscribers, and potential growth and success on your YouTube channel if you haven't taken the time to set up your YouTube channel correctly. So I hope this video was helpful, and it's taught you how to set up your YouTube channel for success, and it's going to give you the best results in the future by making sure that your channel is set up in the best possible way so that it is set up for success. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you did enjoy this video, I know you'll love these other videos. Definitely go ahead and check those out, and I'll see you over there. Peace out.